I do, definitely. It's awesome.
Talk a little bit about this game. They did a pretty good job taking you away inside. Kind of talk about trying to be patient with that, especially with them being as patient as they were offensively.
Yes, you just can't get frustrated, and I knew that coming out, that since I've been having some points lately, that I needed to definitely just be patient and let the other girls do it, and now they could. So
from the outside, you guys shot the ball pretty well.
Yes.
Talk about that. I mean, it makes it easier for you to work inside, I'm sure.
Yes, it does. Glory to God, it's awesome because then you don't have to worry as much about doing. You don't have to feel like you have to do it yourself because you got all your girls out there ready to shoot the ball. All 4 of us can shoot 3-pointers, so it's awesome.
You get a week. You're not a whole lot of seniors on this team, but yeah, you being one of them, it's got to feel good that you know whatever happens next week, it's going to end in Des Moines for you.
Right, exactly. That's what I wanted, so it's awesome.
Yes, it does. First of all, I want to give all glory and honor to God for this win, and he's pulled me through everything through this year. So
talk about this season overall. I know obviously the goal is to get back to Des Moines. Talk about this game a little bit, how you're able to finish things off tonight.
Well, I think our defense definitely executed, and we just knew that they had some outside shooters, and we got out on them and held them, helped not get their shots off. So
you've been kind of the defensive wizard, if nothing else, on this team all year. Picked it up at a huge game for you offensively tonight. Talk about what was working for you in the offensive end.
I just hit my shots. I didn't even know how many points I had at the end. I just knew that I had to go out there and I had to make my layups. I had to make my outside shots so we can open up the inside, and that's what I did. So
you get a week to get ready, and I'm sure the goal this year kind of try to make a little run up there in Des Moines.
Yes, it definitely is. Get some redemption. So
yeah, it feels great. Just one of those things that happens and it feels good.
Yeah, definitely. Talk about this game a little bit. They tried to just slow things down. Talk about trying to be patient enough, not get frustrated against them a little bit.
Being patient was probably the key of us winning because with not trying to force things and all that, we held ourselves together and we didn't turn over the ball as much as we had in previous games when they held the ball out, and just going with the flow of the game really helped us a lot.
Talk a little bit about, for you, it seemed like on the rebounding side, you did a great job on the defensive rebounds. Kind of have all season. Talk about that, what kind of your goal is going in there?
My goal is always to go in and get all the rebounds that I possibly can, because I know that if we aren't successful on the boards, then there's no way that you can come out on top on the game.
A great season last year, ended I know a little earlier than you wanted to up there in Des Moines. What's the goal this year to try to make sure you guys try to get 2 or 3 games up there?
Definitely don't look past anybody don't look past anybody and don't be satisfied, because that's what happened last year. We became satisfied before the game was even over.
Oh, it's an awesome feeling, you know. Last year was good, and this year we had a big old target on our back, and you got to take every game like they're after you. And today they put the patience on the offense, and we had to just be patient ourselves and hopefully come out, and we did what we needed to do.
Talk about trying to be patient. I mean, I think I mentioned the first half. I bet they had the ball 12 or 13 minutes of that first half. What did you, I mean, you kind of just sat back in that zone. I mean, what was it trying to keep those girls patient there through that first half and into the second a little bit?
Yeah, it's hard to do when you got a team that gets up and down the court, but you know, we got the lead, and that's the time to get your breath too. And we told them you just got to stay back in the zone. When they get to their spots, you go out and get them. They were clear, you know, up top the key where they weren't going to make a shot or shoot a shot, so we were good from where we're at. And we knew early we were getting the ball in there inside and taking it to them, and that kind of is what got us in the lead, and then we could be patient back in that zone.
Talk a little bit about, I mean, you've had so far through the tournament, it seems like one girl will really step up on the offensive end. Tonight, Kayla Lindenmeyer, big night for you.
Yeah, she did. She's been a big defensive help, but tonight offensively she stepped it up. Just like you said, the other girls stepped it up other games, and she did it tonight, and it's a good feeling when you can have different girls step up each night.
And overall, it seemed like they did a pretty good job taking away your inside game, taking away Kayla for the most part inside. But your girls, I mean, from time to time, have hit those outside shots and did it again tonight for you.
Yes, they did. They got set and were ready to shoot the ball. There's times that we weren't set and didn't get a good shot off, but we passed the ball around well there a few times, got some good looks, and didn't go in, so I was proud of them.
You get to state now, 2nd year in a row. I know last year didn't end how you wanted it to. I mean, what are you going this week kind of telling the girls you should try to make a little run up there?
We're going to say, you know what happened last year. You got to go in with confidence that you can do what you did last year, but you got to finish what you did last year. And, you know, we're not sure who we play, but we're going to be prepared for who we play and hopefully have a game plan to go 4 quarters.